Being an Astros fan pre-2015 means I saw a lot of wacky things, and those wacky things happened on the baseball field, off the baseball field, and literally were a part of the baseball field. Now, this part of the baseball field was a hill. Yes, the Astros had a hill in play. This is one of the last oddity parts of a baseball field still standing that aren't from stadiums pre-1940s. So I think it's a great idea to show a legacy of Taos Hill and, other weird baseball oddities and weird baseball dimensions. Oh yeah, did I mention? On Taos Hill there's a flagpole. So you're not only running uphill, but you could also get your face smashed in by a flagpole. So yeah, Legacy of Taos Hill coming up after the intro. Alright, so Minute Maid Park opened in 2000 with Taos Hill inside of it. Oh yes, and the flagpole in play. Don't worry, it had padding around it. It's all good. I think. Maybe. Ask some players about it. I'm sure they love their face smashing into flagpoles. Anyways, so to give you a time frame of when this opened, Randy Johnson was on the Arizona Diamondbacks giving out 300 strikeout seasons like your grandmother gives out cookies. So, because of that, the Astros, never really did well at the first few seasons. Yes, they made the NLCS a few times, made it to the World Series in 2005, but this isn't about that. This is about the history of Taos Hill. Now, Taos Hill was named after the Astros owner, Taos Smith, and it was meant to harken back to Crosley Field in Cincinnati, which also had an embankment on the outfield. Now, embankments used to serve a purpose to provide spectators with better views, and Crosley's Field's embankment was also natural, not man-made like Taos Hill, and the flagpole wasn't actually uncommon. Tiger Stadium in Detroit used to have a flagpole in play and around left center field, and I'm pretty sure Yankee Stadium, old Yankee Stadium, used to have a flagpole in play as well. Now, there are some cool things, and jewel box parks were coming back into the mainstream, like Camden Yards in Baltimore was open around this time, Safeco Field was also open around this time, and Progressive Field was about to be open, or was already opened, I'm pretty sure. So you're coming back into the jewel box park era, and I guess the Astros wanted to stand out and build a hill in the middle of center field with a flagpole on top of it, because why not? In 2016, the Astros announced they would be removing Taos Hill from the park in a massive renovation project to the center field area. And so that's what you see now with the giant ivy wall with the H, the vertical scoreboard, and the bar area, and the Nito Tire Lounge, or whatever it's called. Which, yeah, it has character. It's actually a cool spot in the ballpark, and I go to Astros games a fair amount. I'm a huge Astros fan, if you cannot tell, and I see those parts a lot. Cool spot, really cool ballpark, but I think Taos Hill provided some character to the stadium that you never really saw in other ballparks. And yes, was it dangerous? Of course it was dangerous. I mean, it's a hill with a flagpole on top of it. It's dangerous, but that's what makes baseball fun. You go to all these ballparks and you gotta see all these unique features. You see the ivy in Wrigley Field. You see the Green Monster in Fenway. Camden Yards, you have the warehouse in the back. You see all these unique features. And Minute Maid Park doesn't have a unique feature anymore. Yes, it has the Crawford boxes. Yeah, it's a retractable roof gimmick. It has a train on top. But it doesn't have a unique field, I guess. That's what it's missing. And in 2017, when they stripped the ballpark of its cool little assets, its personality of Taos Hill and the flagpole of cucking up on top of it, it removes some character, definitely. And yes, the Astros won a World Series, ironically, right after Taos Hill was removed. I mean, no help by some trash cans to the dugout, but yeah, they definitely removed some character, and that's really sad. But unfortunately, some things have to go because they're definitely dangerous, and Taos Hill was one of them.